The working environment of international development practitioners and business people is becoming increasingly complex and multicultural. People that coordinate staff in this context face a new challenge to ensure results and transparency through effective management of human resources and multicultural teams.
I think it's very important for NGO to invest in team performance, for instance, because within NGOs, people, they do not work on their islands. They have to work and cooperate the whole time with other people, with local partners, with other staff, with local staff. So it's very important that they work and cooperate in teams, and that also then HR managers, directors, leaders, that they know how to handle teams and how to manage team performance.
After last year's first edition, TCIC, the Training Center for International Cooperation of Trento, proposed this year a new course dedicated to the management of human resources in an international context, with a specific focus in this second edition on how to motivate staff and improve team performance.
Regarding motivation, I think it's very important to invest in motivation, because within NGOs, a lot of people are intrinsically motivated, they feel engaged and committed to work for an NGO, but it would be a mistake to think that that is enough. It's also important that directors, leaders, managers, that they still pay attention to motivate people from time to time, to tell them that they do their job in a good way, what can be improved, because if they would not do that, that would demotivate people in the end, even when they are very strongly committed to their job.
The objective of the course was to strengthen the capacity of participants to define the approach to the management of human resources most appropriate to their organization, taking into account international and multicultural aspects that affect staff. Theoretical presentations and active methods such as discussions, exercises, group work, role plays are the tools that characterize the training methodology of TCIC, an approach appreciated by this year's participants and by those who decided to repeat the experience of the previous year.
It gives me good inputs and knowledge to deal with my day-to-day problems in managing human resources. I appreciate very much the methodology of the course, and because it's a good mixture between theory and practice. And I think at the end also I appreciate very much the quality of the trainer, and this year she's again here. It was another way to come back here. Then the environment is also very good. I think it makes learning really a pleasure.
The course was addressed to decision makers, managers, project and program coordinators of NGOs or businesses, and their personnel responsible in the field for the management of human resources. To maximize the effectiveness of this experience, TCIC facilitated the participation in pairs, composed by the representative of the Italian or European headquarters and by the expatriate staff or the local partner.
It's very interesting because Erika, she's mainly working in the field and I mainly work at the headquarters, so we see things from different perspectives. And I think the benefit is that sometimes during this course we found a way maybe to batch things that were at the beginning of the course, maybe at different angles of the same spectrum.
Thank you. And I do think that in participating in two-person, it would be also easier to work in the organization when going back, not leaving all the contents of the training here in this room, but also to work on them in bringing a feedback to the organization as well.
The purpose of the course was to increase the capacity of participants to ensure the development of staff with different cultural backgrounds. But ultimately, What are the appropriate tools that managers working with human resources in a multicultural environment can use to improve individual and team performance?
I think it is very challenging to work in a multicultural context, and I think that at least an HR manager should be aware of the differences between the different cultures and also to act upon these differences. And it means, for instance, that they have to be able to manage intercultural communication, that they need to be able to manage multicultural teams, that they know how to handle conflicts, what can happen within multicultural teams, because well, problems that can occur then there are not always the same then in same cultural teams or contexts. So it's very important that HR managers, they are aware and that they can act upon the differences within cross-cultural contexts. Yeah.
This week's course in Trento sought to provide participants with new tools to motivate staff and ensure professional development in an international context. Tools also to better align human resources with organizational priorities, taking into account the interests and needs of the staff.
Yeah, first of all, I am very happy that TCIC has organized this course, and I am very fortunate to be here. And at this time of economical recession, of course, in our organization we have less money, but I am really now motivated to do my best. And then much more than that, I have got now some good tools to motivate my staff to bring out their best. And in that way, I see it's something really wonderful.